It's a new week, new month, new everything, so let's get it. Hello my loves, welcome back to the channel. For those that are new here, welcome. For those that have been here a while, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to do a little review for April because April was, I don't know what happened. First of all, I don't know what happened to the month. It just flew by. The only good thing that happened was my birthday. Other than that, I was slacking, I fell off track and all them things. So there is really nothing much to review. I'm going to be sharing my May plans and I'm going to be, sharing some tips on how to get back on track. So first things first, April review. I was going through my journal. Let me just get it. And I don't know. Let me show you my habit trackers, you guys. The only thing I was consistent with was working out. As you can see here, everything else was a fail. Goal trackers, terrible. Like I said, there's nothing much to review. I did work out consistently, which is something I'm so grateful for. It's a habit that I've created for myself, and at least I've been consistent with being consistent with that. But when it comes to putting in work with my goals, I was doing terribly. I barely uploaded YouTube videos. Yes, I did upload videos last week. The whole of last week I was like pumping out content because I didn't want the work from April to just continue in May. I kind of hate that. I can do that for TikTok, but I don't like that for YouTube. I always like to have a clean slate for YouTube. So I have nothing much to review apart from the fact that I got one gifted collab. If you watched 2 videos ago, I was telling you how this company reached out to me. At first I was excited, but then I also realized that they are not paying me, and when I asked for them to pay me, they actually did not pay me, which is kind of a Debbie Downer. Like when I asked if they had a budget for me, they actually didn't, but they went ahead and sent the product. I'm grateful because at least the way I'm looking at it is I have products to add to my portfolio as sample work, which is great, but then again, it's not paying my bills. And moving forward, I feel like I'm not going to take any more gifted collabs. I do have another one. I'm just waiting for the product to get here. I'm actually excited for that one, and I'm also excited for you guys to see it. Aside from that, there was nothing much in the month of April. So like I said, there's nothing really much to review. I started my accountability group, and this month I'm officially starting the paid service because you know what? Free services ain't gonna pay my bills. The reason why it was free the whole of last month was for me to like get my feet wet to see how it's going to work out for me. And let me just say, I really enjoyed the accountability group because without them, I don't think I would be getting myself back together today. We actually just did the whole accountability group meeting, and I realized that one of the things I'm going to be working on a lot this month is set boundaries. I don't realize how much when I don't set boundaries, people take advantage of my time, but people do take advantage of my time a lot, especially when I fall off track. It's very, very, very easy. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm those people that I think I'm a people pleaser, so I get easily swayed. So when I'm not focusing on my goals, you can easily kind of sway me around, and that's what happened. That is why I started becoming inconsistent. I had fallen off track, and now because I've fallen off track with myself, I feel the need to make myself feel like I have value by like pleasing other people so that I feel like I'm important instead of helping myself. I don't know if even what I'm saying makes sense. I just feel like I'm going on a rant. Anyway, so that was it for April. There was really nothing much to review other than the fact that I got 2 products sent to me. My birthday happened. You saw that in the previous vlog, and I fell sick right after my birthday. I don't know if it was because of the microphones the karaoke microphones, they had so many germs, but all I know is that I fell sick for a whole week, and last week I was just people pleasing basically. But we're out of that. It's a new week, new month, new everything, so let's get it. So yeah, I want to share a few tips on how I'm planning to get back on track and get my shit together, but first I need to go to work and then I'll come back and tell you guys about it. Right. What is the first thing you do when you get home? For me, it's undress. So I just did that. Undress the bottom, left the top just like this because you can't see what's at the bottom. Today we're doing a sit-down video. It's not a vlog. It's lucky a vlog, but not a vlog. I find comfort in vlogging because I find sit-down videos so boring, but today is one of those videos that actually need me to sit down and talk to you guys. So also, I'm recording a behind the scenes. I started a new series on my social media. It's a fake it till you make it series, delusional edition. Oh, maybe I should name it fake it till you make it series, delusional edition. Yeah, that's what I'm going to. Oh my god, we found the name. I was calling it the delusional series, but it's a fake it till you make it delusional series because I'm faking it till I make it as a full-time content creator. Period. Oh god, Sheila, I need to stop doing that. I've been contemplating whether to finish recording this video or upload my first TikTok as it's 10 minutes to 5, but I would prefer to finish recording and then sit down and edit one time because I have 3 uploads today. I'm uploading a little bit behind schedule, but you know what, at least I'm doing it. And I'm proud of myself for putting in the work and getting back on track. And this is what we are here to talk about, actually getting back on track. I wanted to share with you guys a few tips on how you can get back on track for whatever goal it is that you're trying to track, or whatever habit, whatever it is that you're trying to do and you fell off track like me, because I fell off track in the month of April, even if it was my birthday month and I thought, oh my god, I'm going to do all these things. I didn't do all those things. I enjoyed my birthday. After my birthday, I fell sick. After falling sick, I got so overwhelmed from having so much work backlog. And when I get overwhelmed, I tend to self-destruct, self-sabotage, procrastinate, all them things. And the worst thing I do is always become a people pleaser, and that's in the work section. So as you guys know, I want to be a full-time content creator, but instead of focusing on full-time content creation, since it was overwhelming me, I started focusing more on work, which I realized I always gravitate towards my old habits. But again, it doesn't take so long for me to realize and pick myself back up, which is what we're doing right now. So my first step to getting back on track is identify what you need to get back on track. Is it your health? Is it your finances? Is it your work? Is it your career? Is it your hobbies? Whatever it is that you were working on before that you fell off track, first of all, identify it, because you can't fall off track if you do not know what you're falling off track of. You get the point. Figure out what the cause of this falling off track was. For me, it was a chain reaction of things. My birthday, right before my birthday, I had all these things to do. Like I told myself I'm going to upload all these videos, pre-planned content, which didn't happen. So naturally I was disappointed in myself, number one. Number two, my birthday came around, I partied, and coming back to myself after that, I needed like a few days off, but then I fell sick. A whole week I was sick, sick. I had flu from the microphones from karaoke, if you saw my previous video. And then after that, last week, I was just basically not respecting myself and respecting my goals, because I was being a people pleaser to my boss, working so hard, being present for him and not being present for myself. And I know why. The reason why is because I felt like I needed to put in extra hours to make some extra cash. But if I put those hours into my business, I'll probably have made more money than I'm going to make from work. Oh my god. Yes, okay, cool, bye. You see, work is always calling my name. Where was I? So figure out the root cause of why you fell off track. For me, it was my birthday, overwhelm, self-sabotage, procrastination, all them things in one. And I'm self-aware and I'm constantly working on it. As you guys already know, if you follow me on any of my social media platforms, I talk a lot about procrastination and self-sabotage. If you haven't already, definitely check me out. I'll leave my handles right here. Step number 2 is set new goals. I know we already have goals. You want to do this, you want to do that. Since it's 1st May for me, I set new goals. My one goal is to set boundaries. Boundaries is important because if you don't set boundaries for yourself, people can easily sway you from one direction to the other without you even noticing. I'm not saying that you don't know what you want. It's just easier for people to take advantage of you when you don't set boundaries. So my first goal this month is to set boundaries, which I have, especially with work, which is because that's what I struggle with. I give them more time than I should be giving myself. I don't know, I shared this video where this guy, Hindsight, if you follow him, he goes like, your boss tells you to do something, you do it, but when you tell yourself that you're going to upload, for example, a YouTube video, you don't do it. Because why? You don't respect yourself, period. Why do I keep doing that? Why, Sheila? Why? Anyway, you get the point. Set new goals, refresh your mind with all the goals you have. Mine is to become a full-time content creator, and I actually had to sit down and describe what that meant for me. Also, I set new financial goals because I know how much I need in my life as a person and how much I need to grow my business. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll make a detailed video of how to figure out what your life costs. I've done several videos in the past, but it doesn't have to do a new one. So I have new financial goals, new business goals, new content creation goals, setting boundaries and all them things. It just helps refresh your memory. Yes, you set them before, they could be the same, but refreshing your memory doesn't hurt, it never hurt anybody, and doing it helps motivate me to just keep going. Also, motivation is not a thing for me anymore because I believe in discipline, but the moment I set my goals, that's when I start creating the things that I need to be disciplined with, which brings me to my 3rd step. Whatever goal you have, break it down. Break it down into bite-sized pieces. Don't bite off more than you can chew. For example, if I say I want to become a full-time content creator, I'm not going to become that full-time content creator today. It's going to take time, and what does that need for me to do? It needs me to upload consistently on YouTube, consistently on TikTok, consistently on Instagram, and I have to make sure that I show up. So if I break the goals down, I'm like, okay, I want to be a full-time content creator. How many times do I want to post on YouTube? How many times do I want to post on TikTok? Depending on the time I have, I personally choose to post daily on social media like TikTok, Instagram, Shorts. Shorts not so much because I have limited minutes, limited time. But then I do it on Instagram Shorts, YouTube Reels, Twitter. I upload something on Pinterest. That way I'm maximizing my reach, and that's me breaking it down so that it's manageable for me than thinking that I'm going to reach like 1 million subscribers from just one day to the next, you know, or like followers or getting brands to sponsor me. One of my biggest goals is like I started UGC, so one of my goals is to get at least maybe 4 brands to sponsor me, and in order for that to happen, what am I going to do? I break it down like, okay, Sheila, at least apply for 1 gig, 1 to 5 gigs every day. Out of those gigs, maybe one company might respond back to you, because companies are not going to find you unless you reach out to them or unless you create content. So that's where I'm at with that. Break it down to bite-sized pieces that you can do, things that you can do for yourself. You're the one putting in the work, you know what you're capable of. Be clear with what that is and just show up every day and create that discipline of showing up every day. The 4th step is going to be to prioritize. I have this thing in the 90-day Be Your Own Bay journal. I can actually show you right now because I did it this morning. Is when I feel overwhelmed and I have so many things to do like I have right now, especially pending from the previous month, what I like to do is brain dump. As you can see, I wrote down a list of things that I have to do, and then I use the Eisenhower matrix, which is basically this page in the 90-day Be Your Own Bay journal. Definitely get yourself a copy if you want. I created this journal to help me through situations like this, through self-sabotage, through procrastination and all them things. You can scan the code on the screen right here or click the link in my description box down below. Basically what the Eisenhower matrix is that it helps you prioritize whatever it is that's bothering you. So since I brain dumped all the things that were pending from last month, and things that I want to do, I prioritize them in terms of important, urgent, important, not urgent, not important, urgent, and not urgent, not important. That way I know what needs to be done first, instead of me thinking like doing things that are not necessary in that moment, you know. After prioritizing, schedule, like literally take time out of your schedule to do these things. Personally, again, this is how I do it. I use two different methods. I use my journal, where I do the top 3 things of the day. Instead of overwhelming myself, I get the top 3 things from important and urgent and put them in my to-do list for the day. Top 3 things of the day. Again, we're going to go back into this journal because, like I said, I created it for such situations. It has top 3 things. So what I do is write down the top 3 things that I need to do that day, and everything else goes the next day and the next day. Like, just focus on those top 3 things, not do everything at once. The important and urgent things go first, and then do the 3 things. After those 3 things, if I still have time during the day, I tackle those things. But if I don't, then we move them to the next day. Another thing that I always do is use my time block. So I guess there are 3 things, but 2 meaning I use the journal to do those things. For example, I have this page also it's called Finding Time to Put in the Work. So basically what this page is that every hour has like one line whereby you can block time, and you're like, during this time I'm going to do this and that. If you're not a person who likes to write, what I like to use is Notion. I use Notion a lot because Notion does this thing whereby you can put everything you want in. Actually, let me know if you want me to take you through my Notion, because again, I'm so happy with Notion right now. It has really helped me figure out what I need to do and when, or like even remind me, because it has a reminder in there. It has calendars, all that stuff. You can connect it to your calendar. You can create a content plan. After prioritizing what you need to do using the Eisenhower matrix, you can actually put that stuff in, and it's going to remind you to put in the work. Scheduling is as important as prioritizing, setting goals, breaking them down, because it doesn't make sense to set all these goals, break them down, if you're not going to spare some time to put in the work. The next step after doing all this is accountability. Now, accountability is a big thing for me. Again, oh my god, I'm so sorry you guys, this is a shameless plug. I don't even intend to do this, but this is why I created. I don't know, I think I was going through a very difficult time, and it's so funny that I created this journal. Like, I started doing these things like in 2020, and then the business came about in 2021, and we're in 2023, and it still applies. So I have these goal trackers. As you can see here, I have habit trackers, and at the back is goal trackers. So what I do, I'll show you a previous month. I didn't do so well in April, but in March was the best month that I put in the work. So basically what I do is keep myself accountable, and the way I keep myself accountable is by ticking off everything I said I would do. Like I said, for content creation, I broke it down to like, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. So I'd write that down, and every day that I do it, I tick it off, because the more you do it, the more you build the muscle of showing up for yourself. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. I also do have my accountability group, which I created, and you can join. By the time you watch this video, I think I will have already done the website for it. Last month it was free because I was trying to figure out how it was going to work, and since like I've done a lot of practice with the people that are in the group, as of this month it's going to be a paid service. I'll tell you more about it in another video. It's not for today, but yeah, if you're looking for an accountability group, basically people to keep you accountable on your goals. We all have different goals in this group. Some people are content creators, some other people want to be like healthier, go to work out every day and not like skip workouts. One of the girls today actually said she didn't want to show up in the last couple of meetings because she knew I was going to be like, girl, have you done this, have you done that? But that's the whole point of all that. She showed up today because she finally did it, and she's like, oh my god, today I showed up, and I'm so happy to show up because like you guys have been low-key keeping me accountable. We don't only meet in the group, we also have a WhatsApp group, but I don't think I'm doing the WhatsApp group anymore. I realized that a lot of people have my number, and I don't want people to have my phone number, so I think we're going to be moving forward. You're going to be using Discord. Find accountability partners. It doesn't have to be my group. Find your people who have similar goals, and you guys keep yourself accountable. Last but not least, do not forget to celebrate your wins, because sometimes we are waiting for a big goal, like a massive grand goal, before we celebrate. But why not start celebrating right now, so that you get the feel? And celebrating actually motivates you. I don't know, for me, celebrating my small wins is getting me ready for that big win. I celebrate the small things generally. I'm always grateful. One of the things that I also have in my journal again is daily gratitude, which is on the same page as, you see, like this tab over here that has, there are all these tabs, but what these tabs are is like different months. This gold thing, it's different months, and on one side you have habit trackers, on the other side you have daily gratitude, things that you're grateful for. It looks like that, and every day has one line. I don't express gratitude every day, but at least the prompt is there to prompt me to do it. And if I don't do it today, maybe tomorrow I'm grateful for a million things, and I'll write all those things down. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I make sure that I get back on track. And for this month, I do have a couple of goals. I told you one of them was to create boundaries. I wrote them down on my phone so I don't forget them, and in my journal. Create more content, upload at least 3 videos on YouTube every week, 2 to 3 videos. I don't want to push it, because when I push it and overwhelm myself, I tend to do nothing. I tend to self-sabotage and procrastinate. So I'll say 2 to 3 videos. I've been posting at least 1 video every week, so I want to bump it up to 2 videos. And then start my accountability service. I told you about it earlier. And then one of my goals is to do more collabs. So I saw this thing on Instagram. It was Issa Rae saying we tend to think that you have to collaborate with people higher than you. My friend actually made a good point today in the accountability group. She said that people who are higher than you are not hungry enough because they've already reached, but people on the same level as you are hungry enough and they're willing to put in the work. When you tell them let's collaborate, they'll be there, which makes sense, because for me, when people reach out to me for collabs, bro, I'm there full time. I'm hungry for the what is it called, the traction, exposure. I'm hungry for the exposure. So yes, I'm going to do more collaborations. The other thing I'm going to do is post daily on Instagram, TikTok. I've already done my content calendar, so at least for this week and next week, and I'm going to pre-record some of the content, because I saw that I could actually some of it is sit down content, so I'm going to do that. Apply to at least 5 UGC gigs daily. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen today. Actually, one of the videos I want to upload is to show you guys how to use ChatGPT to write your pitch, because one of the things that was very difficult for me when it came to applying for like UGC gigs, user generated content gigs. If you don't know what UGC is, check out these 2 videos right here. I don't like to be an influencer, but I like to create content. So UGC is for the people who like to create content. It's been really helpful learning that ChatGPT can actually help me write down a pitch, because I hate writing pitches. I feel like I'm begging, but when I use ChatGPT, that's the begging for me, and all I have to do is copy paste, which makes the work a lot easier. Well, those are the big things, and hopefully I get like more UGC gigs this month. That's the whole point of applying. And yeah, I don't want to overwhelm myself with so many goals, because the more goals you have, the more you feel overwhelmed. Of course, I do still have the goal of being healthier, eating healthy, working out. I don't struggle to work out, because it's something that I've done as a habit for so long that right now it's a part of me, but I struggle to stay on track with eating healthy. So I'm going to be more mindful of that. Again, that's for another video. I don't want to confuse all these things, but as you guys know, I'm a multifaceted person. I post about creating content, I post about healthy eating, I post about holistic health, I post lifestyle stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy my well-rounded life. I'm not just posting one thing, and I hope like there is something in my content for you, or for somebody else that you can recommend my videos to. I'm going to go ahead and end this video, because now I have to it's 5:14. I have to start uploading my TikToks and YouTube videos on social media, because 3 videos a day, and it's already 5:14. I haven't even started editing one. Anyway, everything is already recorded. I just have to sit down and edit. I wanted to record this video, get it out of the way, so that I can sit down in my bed and edit. You know, that's my favorite thing. If you've been here a while, if you've watched all my previous, well, not all, the last 3 previous vlogs of mine, one thing you would have noticed is I enjoy editing in my bed. That is why I decided to record this video, finish it, so that I can sit down at once and do that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, of course, do not forget to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel. Ring the notification bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified when I upload a new video. As always, do not forget to stay motivated, be patient, trust the process, and spread the love. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Love you.